The guides are going to start the session with their opening message to all of you before they answer your questions. And here they go. Gifts start to turn you around soon. Yes, you will all be feeling this way of giving your best to the ones who are open. Yes. Before going to bed, be sure to write to us. You mean in their journal? Yes. You and us are now connected, and we are with you at all times now. So be even more excited about the way we will be working together. Bring your best vibration with you. Be willing to call this up anytime you bring your wonderful energy to us. You will be tested soon, so bring it on. This will be developing over the next year. You will be calling on us to sort out energy that you want and energy you must release. That will be all for now. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is start with the questions we have from all of you from last week. The first question is, would producing high vibration music and saying out loud positive affirmations for ourselves and others work in elevating humanity? And here they go. Before you can open to that energy, you will need to yell your name. Yell their name? Yes. That will break through the frequency of doubting yourself. We deal with this all the time. So free your voice before you begin. Here's the next question. I'm assuming that we will be called upon when our special gifts are in need. Do individual guides each have special gifts and called upon in the same way as specialists in their field? Yes. Before unveiling your gifts, bringing vibration of gratitude to every session will be needed. Yes, that will bring in the right frequency, and you will be in sync with them as they bring their guidance through to be of service to all. So this has to do with a frequency match. Yes, a strong vibration of guidance will always work when you are in sync with us. The third question, will fasting more often result in raising the vibration for everyone if I'm linked to them? No. Each individual has their own vibration, and you yours. Only when they are a match to you will they bring that to your conversation. Yes, you vibrate better than most. So do not expect that to work with everyone. Okay. And here's the fourth question. I always seem to be ahead of the curve. I moved states, left my home, my job, and relocated. Now I'm in a different state, a new apartment, a new job. Tell me about adaptivity. I'm not the same person just 30 days ago. I never imagined I could do all that I have done. I kept telling myself and others, I'm flexible. I'm adaptive to my new environment. I have metamorphosed from a caterpillar to a different kind of butterfly. I don't believe I would have taken this journey had I known the hardships and loss I would have encountered. The loss of my old self. Why did I feel it necessary to change everything in my life? Who am I becoming? I didn't see that so many changes were even possible. But why? Healing is a big job. Yes, you were feeling the need to experience this, and you were correct to follow that advice. You now experienced something that the others will be walking into soon. You are indeed ahead of your time. Yes, that and all the feelings you have experienced will be finally appreciated soon, because you will be needed to help the others fix their hearts and vibrate to a higher frequency so they can start over like you have. So true that this journey has been difficult. Yes, you are the hero, and they are your students. So be finishing your lessons to bring on frequency of healer to the souls who are going to need this freedom to move on from their old life. And here's the final question. Thank you so much, Linda and guides. What a powerful message. I have been using my pendulum to get answers to questions I have about my path, and the answers are consistent. Should I keep doing this technique? Sometimes I'm not sure what to ask. Yes, you feel brave enough to call on us with this device, and that will be good for now. You will be favoring this until you are hearing us all the time. This way of communicating with us will come from your ability to hear us, and that is what you are perfecting through the pendulum. The pendulum is a focal point for now, but when you least expect it, you will start to tell that we are talking and you are listening. Okay, so what they're saying to you here is that you're going to not doubt what is coming through is actually coming through from them and not from you. Like you're not making it up. Okay? Let's see what we have here. Okay, this is the final question. Hi guides, hi Linda. How do I know if the guidance I'm getting is actually the right guidance? That's kind of what we just talked about in the earlier one. I hear my guides talking in my head, kind of like I'm having a conversation with myself and someone else at the same time. Sometimes I'm not sure if I'm really receiving guidance or if I'm just making it up. Right now, I usually try to tell the difference by how I feel, which is right, by the way. If I feel happy, peaceful, or calm, I assume it's good guidance. If I feel angry, sad, scared, or upset, I figure it's probably not something I should follow. Is that a good way to go about it? Should I be using my emotions to figure out what to listen to, or is there a better way to tell what's actually coming from my guides? Thank you. Here they go. Hit the nail on the head. In other words, she's got it right. Yes, or he's got it right. You are beginning to understand the vibration you bring to the session when you begin a conversation. Yes, this is a real conversation with us and not just you. Bring in high frequency and you will always receive the same. Low energy will bring low frequency. So when you are feeling low, walk away until you are beginning to feel like yourself again. That will never steer you wrong. We feel your sincerity with every vibration you bring to us. That will always give you the feeling of truth, and that is what you will follow. Okay. All right, and we're going to close this session with their closing message to us. And here they go. Hit a joyful way to bring strong healing to yourself and the ones who are in need. You are all a very important part of this journey that we are vibrating to now. You are needed. You are more capable than you ever imagined. We are vibrating with you, and that brings healing to the world. This ability to heal is not to be taken lightly. Yes, we are in union with you, and we bring you a unlimited energy of healing to your world. We all are living in a historical transitional period, causing much fear and anxiety if you are not prepared. As a transitional coach, it's my job to help you align with your part in this new world that's rapidly emerging. Although this is a massive event, it's not meant to scare any of you. Unfortunately, that is what will happen to most people. There is no accident that you are here right now. That's because you actually planned it. You may not remember this yet, but you will as you begin to recall who you really are. Applying my easy-to-use proprietary system to your daily life will unlock your purpose and part for being here. A system unlike anything else that I learned directly from my guidance since I was a baby. At 20 months old, when I asked for someone to help me out of a life-threatening situation, my guides physically showed up all around me so I could see my purpose for coming here. My purpose is to help people overcome their fears so they too can live the life they intended before they arrive. That direct contact with my guides showed me a world to come. That world is now upon us. I know what humanity is facing and how life-changing it will be for you. Learning to follow your guidance, you will discover that the outcome will be better than had you planned it yourself. I know this because I live this way every day of my life. Like me, you will be living a guided life too. A life that requires you to be aware and present, which is what consciousness is all about. This is how you used to be when you first arrived in this world. You were acutely aware and totally present. Unfortunately, those qualities were overlooked by the people who were already here. They were too busy molding you into the person who could survive in this world. This fear-based approach created a world that is radically dysfunctional and has been failing for generations. Trying to fix a fear-based world rooted in survival is impossible. Collectively, we are being called to create a new world, the reason you are here right now. So don't take any of this personally as you release the long-standing disappointments that have kept you stuck in a world that has become obsolete. Thankfully, this is just about over. You are being freed from a world that doesn't work, so the healing can begin. This is how I help you. Starting from the time I was a kid, I silently freed myself from this dysfunctional world by writing in my journal. It was the only place I could get answers that made sense of the senseless world I found myself in. This is how I began to harness communication with those who followed me here, my guides. Learning about myself came first. This allowed me to trust myself because I was able to see everyone and everything for who and what they were, not what I wanted them to be. Moving through and out of the anxiety you have experienced will give you a whole new perspective. Of course, you had anxiety, feeling stuck, believing this world is all there is. You felt fear because of the consequences you faced if you didn't comply. Compliance stifled your critical thinking before you even had a chance to think for yourself. The early traumas many of you forgot you had is what makes you doubt yourself now and has limited you from the beginning of your life. It caused you to unconsciously relinquish your free will, stifling your natural born curiosity. The world is in transition, and so are you. You cannot escape it. You are going through the door. You will either elect to go through it willingly or wait to get pushed. But either way, you're going through that door. This is not supposed to be hard. So let me help you do what may seem impossible right now. You and those you love are being presented with new possibilities that will collectively make a new world that wouldn't have been possible had these nerve-wracking times never occurred. I'm here to help you align with these historical shifts that will awaken you to your authentic self and your purpose for being here. So I'm going to read out of a chapter of How to Live a Guided Life, First Steps. Okay? This is chapter 2, A Lifetime of Learned Limitations. And this is from the guides. What does it take to make a lifelong connection with us? We will tell you that first you must clear your mind of a lifetime of learned limitations. Children come into this world perfect and open. They're here to learn, but people teach them the wrong things. Instead of being allowed to grow up as the person they came in as, they are told who they should be. They are told what to think, what to believe, who to love, and how to live. These life limitations creep into their lives one by one until they are not the same person who originally showed up. And here's how it works. Here's my part. You need to think like a baby, a new person, the real you. Here's how you start. Follow your curiosities. Imagine doing this in spite of all the existing demands and obligations that you have as an adult. Make some room in your life, creating a time out to play with some of your curiosities. That's your guidance coming through, your compass. These curiosities are being sent to you directly from your guides. That's because they know what's really important to you. So remember, you have help. You are never alone and always being guided.